Hi, this is Chris Sellmeyer. I'm a technology consultant, and I have a question from one of my clients about websites. Diane?
If I have a website built, will it increase my business and my customers?
That's a great question. Having a good website is very important today. But what good's a great website if you can't be found? It's like having a restaurant with the best food in town, but nobody can find you because you're on the back street. So it's very important to be able to be found out on the search engines like Google, Ask, Yahoo, MSN, AOL, all the major ones, Bing. And these search engines are looking for certain things. So what we need to do is get into the mind of the person looking and find out what they're after.
How do I know what people will type into the search engines to find my website?
Well, it depends on each client and each product you're trying to sell or each service that you have. I have one client recently that is an electrologist, and I didn't even know what an electrologist was, but it has to do with hair removal. And so when we started researching on Google what's the best way to be found for her website, we found out that not even using the words electrolysis or electrologist, because no one else is going to use those. I don't even know how to spell those words. So the best thing to do is we found out it had to do with hair removal. And she's not interested in other cities or nationwide for clients. She wants just people from the area of St. Louis. So we put in hair removal St. Louis and found that if we built those keywords into her content, into her description, the things you see on Google when you type in the word, her title of her page, and possibly even a domain, that it increases her ranking because that's what people are searching for and that's what you want to try to catch. So the best way is to find out what people are looking for and then use the key criteria to help you be found on those search engines, because otherwise you're on page 10 and it's not going to help at all.
So what about social media?
Social media is really important. That's Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, those are probably the main ones. When you use social media and add that to your website, it gives you higher ranking with those search engines because they see you have a higher authority because of different areas. And when they look on the search criteria, if you're doing like this YouTube video I'm doing, it actually ends up with a picture on the Google search, and it gives you, you're just out there a little bit more, and it increases your ranking. Another area that's very important is CMS, which stands for Content Management Service. And I like to build websites using CMS, which is like WordPress, Joomla, or Drupal. And those kind of websites, they allow the client to be able to make changes after the website's built or during that part. And I like to train them to be able to make their own changes, because it really, in their own time, in their own way, they can make those changes to their website, keep it fresh so the ranking's higher. And it saves them so much money because they don't have to keep coming back to me, the developer of their website. So I try to give them ways where they can go in on the back end and make changes, and immediately those changes are available on the website, and they know much more about their website than I do, their particular area, whatever it is, if it's a jewelry store or like electrologist. So by making them changes themselves, they're much more in control and much more savings. So having a great website is wonderful, but without being found, it really doesn't do much good. So it's very important to use SEO and what the search engines are looking for. This is Chris Sellmeyer. Thank you.